I've had some thrift flips that I've wanted to do for a really long time. We're finally doing them today. I am very particular about thrift flips. I feel like I used to do them more willy-nilly and I would never wear them, but I like showing things that I think you could easily replicate as well as actually wear and have like no skill. That's my favorite. So this is like kind of what started it, is I found these two placemats and I turned them into a top. So I'll show you how I made this one first because it's so easy to take apart and redo it. And then I just have like vintage table linens. I'm gonna make into tops, dresses, and then like a little upcycle of this top. You guys know I've been talking about the buttons for so long with some vintage buttons. Like I said, let's start with a tablecloth, or wait, a placemat. Before I get into this video, I want to say thank you so much to Skillshare for sponsoring. I literally bought a new tripod for this, so everyone say good job, Lainey. You're gonna start off with 2 placemats. If you need a bigger size, get bigger placemats. You could do this with 2 tablecloths that you cut to size, obviously, but this is like the simplest way. This one still has a tear. I have not managed to find the time to fix that. That's gonna be like simple mending, so I'll do that off camera. But literally what you're gonna do is lay the 2 placemats on top of each other. And at the very corners of each placemat, you're gonna take 2 little ties. This I just got off Amazon. It's a little canvas rope. I can link it below for you guys. And because this is fillet crochet or fillet crochet, I don't know how you say it. It already has holes in it. So I found these on eBay actually. You can search fillet crochet, you can search crochet placemats, vintage placemats, lace placemats would work as well. And you could do this with any 2 rectangle thing materials. So I'm just gonna go through the 2 very corner holes that are already here. The air quality in Michigan right now is horrible from the Canadian wildfires. I hope everyone's okay, but I can feel it, so I can't even imagine what it would be like in Canada. So I just did 1 little knot there. Let's do another one on the other very edge corner. This makes it so easy, because I know exactly where I gotta do it. I'm telling you, these are gonna be the easiest thrift flips of your life. These are the easiest thrift flips of your life. 2 knots. And then we are going to lace the sides. So when you try it on, you just are gonna lace it up the sides. And if you need it bigger, leave it open. I liked it a bit tighter, so I almost tightened the whole thing, but I do wish these placemats were bigger. And if I had smaller boobs, I could make it like a little bit looser fitting like that, because I don't really love stuff super tight. Yeah, so we're just gonna lace it through all these holes. And I love how customizable this is, how different it would look on everybody, depending on your size. Like, I'm so out of breath, and I know it's from the air quality. I don't know why I laced it while it was on me. It's so much easier to. And then I'm gonna keep this one unlaced first, and I can use this as a guide. When I tell you guys I do things so like simple and wrong, I mean it, but they work out. Now we know this will be even. And then we're just gonna lace it up. Make sure we're starting kind of at an even point. And it doesn't matter really how like far apart or close you do this if you decide to tighten it fully. But if you leave it looser, you would have to keep it a bit more precise for the edges, obviously. Then we just lace the sides and tie it up in little bows. And I like the like long string either side. See, when you tie it and tighten it, you really don't see how you did the lacing details, but it turns out so cute. It's a sort of boat neck top. I want to get better at sewing, and I feel like I focus so much on the machine, and now I just don't have time to always whip it out. So we have the perfect sponsor for today's video, and that's Skillshare. I've been following this class on Skillshare called Hand Sewing Basics, Work Wonders with Fabric, Needle, and Thread. And you'll see today that everything I sew is by hand. And for me right now, with the space I have, with the time I have, hand sewing is fixing all my problems with thrift flips and altering or mending clothes. I feel like hand sewing is also something a lot of people just expect you to know how to do, or you kind of figure it out as you go. Taking this class, I realized I was doing so many things wrong. There were so many reasons my stitches weren't staying or things didn't feel really secure, and I'm so happy I just took the time to take this basic skill of a class and kind of perfect it. Skillshare classes are taught by amazing world-class creatives, like professional illustrators, renowned graphic designers, and successful entrepreneurs. Learn directly from super talented, successful creatives. Skillshare spans categories like art and illustration, design, and photography. And if you guys never have checked out Skillshare before, or you want to tackle any of these thrift flips that I showed today, definitely check out the course that I am taking right now. I can link it in the description, but also check out Skillshare for so many other things. The first 500 people to use my link, either by clicking in the description box or scanning the QR code on screen, will get a free 1-month trial of Skillshare. Start today. Next one, I want to do another easy one. I have a ton of these little napkins I got off Etsy. I'll link them and you can find them, but they have that same like filet crochet. I totally stole this idea from this person on Depop selling the shirt. So maybe I can do like a giveaway at the end for these if I don't use all of them. I don't think I will. I think I have 4. If you want to win one of these little napkins, stay tuned and I can tell you guys how to do that. But let me show you how we're going to turn it into this style top. We're actually going to have to sew for this one, but hand stitch. We're going to use this string again that I got off Amazon. My daughter was playing with it, so it's all messy. Maybe this isn't like my favorite string to use for this project, but I kind of think it has like the same cottagecore look. I'm using my mom's sewing kit. First thing we're gonna do is sew 2 pieces of the string here to tie it around and make a halter. So I'm gonna give myself like more than enough. I have so much here, not like we're being stingy. Then I think just to make it even, I'm gonna keep it as 1 piece and sew the two ends right here on the very edge. And I'm gonna have to be careful because I don't want to see it through the fillet crochet. Fillet crochet, I don't know how you say it. At the very tip of it. You guys see that? That's where I'm gonna sew it. I might even like fold this over once to get it a little bit more thickness and then do it. I don't know if that makes sense, but in my head, that's gonna add stability. And you could totally do this on a machine. Okay, I'm picking it up. We're finishing the sewing. So we have this all sewed. It's very seamless, which means if I'm capable, you're capable. Next though is just the same thing with these 2 corners because that's where we'll tie it around our back. And what I love about this is there's no like trying it on and measuring and whatever because you're tying it. So just give yourself a leeway and then we'll see if this works, obviously. Thrift flips take so long and these ones are so fast. I'm doing like 6 in a day. But also this string frays a little bit, so I tried burning it, as you'll see here, like a point shoe ribbon, but those work because it's synthetic. This is, I think, cotton canvas, which I think is cotton, so it doesn't work. So don't burn this string if this is the one you buy. This one, I can give myself like a little extra tab here, but I'm still only gonna stitch at that very edge so you don't see it on the other side, but it makes my life a little easier. Oh, if you give yourself like a little bit more of a tab, it won't fray like all the way to this anytime soon at least. So again, yeah, I don't know if I recommend this string for this project. If I find a better one that's synthetic, I will link it below for you guys and then you could hem the edges. Or if you're on a machine, you can fold it over and like hem your edge. I think it turned out so cute. I'm excited to style this. This kind of tablecloth, it came with these 4 napkins in the set and I thought, let's make this into like a bandana dress. We're gonna do the same exact thing we did with this one. Do 2 neck ones at the top and then I'm gonna sew the sides and I'm gonna show you what happens. So let's like skip the sewing part because I'm bored. This one might be a flop. This one's kind of trickier. We have table runner. This is a pretty small table runner, but I did that on purpose for what I'm going to make. This is my inspo. This is what we're recreating with this. So we're using this string as the straps again. We're gonna need, I have to try this on again, but I know we're gonna need 2 straps for the shoulders and they won't be that big and they won't be tied, so it'll be a little bit trickier. And I am gonna pin them where they need to go. It's gonna be like angled. So the first one will go at the very top corner, so that's easy. And then the other one, like I keep saying, sorry, I'm hitting my mic. It's gonna be angled. So this will be way up, this will be way down. We're gonna do it at the strap I have on already. And even though it's angled, it's still going straight up. I feel like this one's gonna be hard because it's a lot of like, try it on, figure it out. Like I keep saying, it's super angled, but I think when it's that angled, that is like straight, if that makes sense. Okay, now we're just gonna sew these in place. Okay, this is where I don't know what my next step is gonna be. If I want to sew this, no, I can't. Okay, so I'm figuring it out. Here's the other strap. This one's gonna be longer. This is gonna wrap around. I guess I could just sew this here. Like my design is actually a bit easier. And this is kind of just like a standard tube top, but a little like asymmetrical. So I will pin it right here. How will I do this? Well, that's just the corner, so I'll hold it here. You guys watch this and you're like, what the heck? I don't think I'll be able to get in and out of it though. Like that's a lot smaller part of my waist than my boobs. I wish I could do like a button. Can I do a button there? And like button it through that part? I might sew a button right there. I have extra buttons. I'm trying to figure out which one, but I think a smaller button would be better. Oh, here it is. And I think that's what we're gonna do, and then I'll be able to open and close this. I won't really need to know where this is because I'll basically be able to adjust it every time. I've never put a button on which sounds so stupid, but there's a first for everything. And we're gonna be putting 1,000 buttons on in the next one. We're channeling Agerama 2024 Coachella. Now we will all know what she was going through and the pain and agony of putting 5 billion buttons on her little micro shorts. This one was actually, oh wait, I didn't even do, I thought I was done. I'm not done yet. I still have to finish the straps, which I think will be the hardest part. This is gonna be cute. Okay, so this strap needs to go all the way down here. My first long strap, see, this is where it's confusing because like if it's not folded, it doesn't make any sense. You could obviously make this like into a regular tube top and it would be easy that way, but this actually works if you need it bigger or if you need it, I don't know, if you want it cooler. So we are gonna turn the phone off and sew. I've got it inside out so I don't F it up. See, just match my 2 little points with strap number 1 and see if I did it right. It is a confusing top. What is the front? That's the front. And a little button. I love this button. Oh wait, is that right? Okay, next I'm gonna do the same thing, figure out the other side strap, and I'll get back to you. Okay, for this one, I decided it was so simple that I was just gonna do a voiceover. I literally just took this top, took off all the buttons, and placed my new thrifted buttons where I wanted them to go. You'll see in a second, I couldn't decide if I wanted to use this button loop kind of thread, but if I did, I would have had to use my machine and fold over and sew the original button loops away and then use the machine to sew this rope on. So it would have looked so pretty with all these little buttons lined up like this, but I didn't even have enough buttons. So if you want to see a thrift flip with this rope and little buttons, I can definitely do that, but we went with a little bit of a kookier option here. This is the top that started it all. Still have to fix the back, have not done that. I love this one. It's so easy. You can do it, so many different ways. There's so many of these fillet crochet placemats on eBay that I can like link for you guys as well. Yeah, I love it. Or again, just make your own, do rectangles if you have a little bit more skill than me, which I'm sure most of you do watching this, but it's super cute. Here is the napkin top. I love how this one turned out. I know it's really nothing and there's nothing to it, but it's so cute. I think this one does look really good with dark denim and a basket. But I love the cut of this kind of top. I'm always looking for these and they're so easy to make. I will definitely do this again now with any fabric square napkin that I find at the thrift. Again, you can make this with any size just depending on what you find. If you made it to this point and you want to win one of these napkins, and I'll throw in the yarn as well to just have the full kit to make this top, comment your Instagram handle down below and I will DM you on Instagram. I will not tell you you won on a YouTube comment. If you see a comment that says you won from me, it's not from me. It's probably a bot with my picture and name. But if you get a DM from me on my Instagram account, that's how you'll know you won and we can figure everything out there. But there will be 3 winners. All you have to do is comment below that you want to win one of these little napkins. I love it. Let's try on the dress version. Yeah, this one's not my favorite. I just don't know how wearable it is. I think the concept is there. If I had a little bit more skill, I could make it look a lot better. Like I said, I think for like a beach cover up, this could definitely work. And also, I think if it was a lot bigger, I could have the 2 corners overlap and then like tie a bow in the front. I have a few more of these kind of projects I want to do. So if you guys like this and want to see more like dumb easy thrift flips from me, I can definitely do that for you. It's a cute cut. It's cute in theory. I have the little slip on underneath because it would be too short in the back. And that's the other thing. I don't think if it was longer or if this tablecloth was bigger, that wouldn't be an issue. It would have covered my butt. And then also, like I said, if I was in a swimsuit, I wouldn't have to wear a slip under and then it'd be like cute, just kind of cheeky, my butt showing. Yeah, as a cover up, this would definitely do. As a real outfit, I don't know. Not for me, but it can be altered. Like the mermaids in the back. We'll move them. How I styled the first top, a little bit more dressed up, and I'm gonna style it one more way dressed down. I played into the color of all the embroidery. It was a table runner. Like, that's crazy. And I think it turned out so cute. And I don't think it looks like a table runner at all. This is something that I could recreate in so many sizes. Ooh, with my new thrifted purse. That's literally a lunchbox. Here is the table runner top. I love it. I'm definitely gonna wear it. And it helps that I got like the cutest table runner ever. It is a little more dressed down. I felt like the other way was really dressy. But it looks cute with like a baggy pair of jeans as well. Or in this case, pink pants. I didn't want to just do jeans because I think any of these tops would look killer with just jeans, but I want to style it a little different. Yeah, you could definitely wear like a cute lacy bra with this as well, but I would wear it without. I love it. Do we like a better button to the top? No, I'm a button to the top kind of girl. Here is the last thrift flip. We actually started and ended with a shirt for this one. Buttons. Pull a little on this shirt. My boobs are big right now because I'm on my period. So TMI, it'll fit better when I'm not. It's crazy how much my like clothes have to change for that. I don't know, I'm looking at this and I'm like, do I like brown loafers or would I like black? I think I'd like black better. Un momento. And then green bag. It's cute. I know I'll wear this shirt so much more now because the buttons are so much more fun and so much more me. Those gold buttons just felt really cheap to me. And yeah, I love how this one turned out. I'm so excited to wear this top as well. And I'm really excited about how this whole thrift flip worked. I haven't done one again in like 5 years, I want to say, like so long. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Remember to check out Skillshare. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe if you want to. I'll see you in a few days. Bye.